Good morning, and welcome to episode 286 of Getting Rich. I'm your host, Rich Checken, president of Asset Strategies International, and today is Wednesday, July 22nd, 2026. Spain celebrated its second World Cup championship with a 1-0 overtime victory versus defending champion Argentina. The final drew a record 38.9 million viewers to Fox. Tensions remain elevated in the Middle East, with Iran launching missiles and drones at Jordan, and the U.S. targeting hangars and warehouses believed to contain Iranian drones. Fragile negotiations between the U.S. and Iran continue in Pakistan. President Trump introduces a new round of tariffs, stoking fears of a renewed trade war that could potentially put pressure on consumers prior to the midterm elections. Let's go ahead and take a look at the numbers over the past week, which are positive for the precious metals. Gold is up 2.2%, trading at 4,120.80 an ounce. It was $4,030.50 an ounce last week. Silver's up 2.6%, trading at $59.54 an ounce. It was 58.03 last week. Platinum's up 1.7%, trading at $16.55 an ounce. It was $1,628 an ounce last week. And palladium's up 1.1%, making it a clean sweep for the precious metals. It's trading at 1,330 an ounce. It was 1,315 an ounce last week. With silver slightly outperforming gold, your gold-silver ratio drops for the first time in a few weeks. It's going to take less ounces of silver to buy that ounce of gold. Your ratio this week is 69.21. It was 69.46 last week. And with the renewed tensions in the Middle East, the flight to dollars continues. The dollar's a little bit stronger here this week, trading at 101.17 on the legacy index. It was 100.99 last week, so it's up 0.18. So over the past week, we've seen a higher US dollar. We've seen higher oil prices. We've seen higher Treasury yields, and we've seen increased fears of Fed rate increases. Yet, gold and silver have moved higher too. That adds fuel to the fire for those that believe $4,000 is the support that gold continues to bounce off of and not breach lower. So that continues to hold. Some are still calling for lower gold prices. And while that is possible, the reality is we know this is truth, this is a fact, that the gold price has already come down $1,400 from its all-time high of $5,500 earlier this year. Why not take advantage of that lower price, the known, and then hold a little bit of cash in reserve for potential of hitting those lower lows if they materialize. If they don't, at least you've secured a bargain basement price for gold here at the resistance at the support at $4,000 an ounce. So my question for you this week is, what is your entry price? What are you looking for? Because over the past week, we've started to see people moving back into the gold market at these levels. What is the price you're looking at to get back into gold? I want to remind everybody, a week from today, we are going to be hosting, Adrian Day and I will be hosting Byron King of Paradigm Press. That's Wednesday, July 29th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time for our On the Move webinar. Just spent some time with Byron at Rick Rule's seminar down in Boca Raton. We have a jam-packed show. We're going to cover a lot of ground. We're going to talk metals. We're going to talk real money. We're going to talk the current state of the economy and the current military threats that are going on around us. So you don't want to miss that. Byron King is an absolute source of incredible information, experience, and he's going to share those insights with you next week with Adrian and I on our On the Move webinar, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, Wednesday, July 29th. As always, we want you to go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us, send us your comments, tell me where your entry price is for gold. I'd love to hear it. Follow us on social media. Take our twice weekly, always something interesting alerts and our once monthly information line newsletter. But in the end, don't ever forget, getting rich starts with keeping what's yours.